Hello from me and Gus, who is chilling out on the little floor. We're going to be talking about my gym bag today, which is right here. Ta-da! Beautiful. Oh, it's a bag. It's not just a bag, it's the contents within it. Most of the time, the only two things I really bring in are in this red bag. So, inside this tiny red bag, we have got two items. Realistically, that's all I need for the gym. Wrist grips, in case if I'm going to be doing anything gymnastics-y. I don't actually put my fingers through the holes, I keep them over and wrap them around the bar, so that's for like pull-ups or muscle-ups or toes to bar, anything like that. My skipping rope, which if you look really closely, it has been loved and used a lot, but it says Alec on it. Oh, it's very me specific. Should I do the beauty model thing of doing that? Does that help? I don't know. That's all I really take the gym. There we go, the video's over. Roll the credits. So, let's get into what's inside of the bag. These are my CrossFit Nano 7s. Nano 7s are really rigid when it comes to trying to bend the foot. I wouldn't want to run in these because they would hurt my feet so much. Like, the heel itself was really, really sturdy. However, these, because they're so rigid and so sturdy, give a great base to do Olympic weightlifting in and deadlifts and squats. If I were to only be training powerlifting or weightlifting, I would use these sturdy shoes. What I also wear when I put these shoes on, my knee wraps. These go around your knees, they give a little bit of a compression, and they help with anything like, could be like a little bit creaks and cracks in your knee. Just gives that extra bit of support and also helps with blood flow around the knee. This is what I would bare minimum be wearing if I'm exclusively just doing ollie lifting, my clean and jerks, my snatches, anything like that. So we've gone through more so stuff I would use for my legs, which is my shoes and my knee wraps. Now let's go through how I look after my hands, how I make sure they're all nice and happy. So these four are what I use to be able to look after my wrists, or if I'm also doing, having general other injuries or things, which is more this bag. First off, let's just talk about these. So these are just sweatbands. These sweatbands are really good for if we're doing handstand work or anything where I might be doing deadlifts and it's a very sweaty day where I need to have nice dry hands. Here are my wrist wraps. With my wrist wraps, inside, I've got an extra little fun sneaky thing. My wrist wraps are there to support my wrist, but in them I have this fun little thing. These are called nubs. Such a good name, nubs. Like my sweatbands, it looks like tiny little small sweatbands for a tiny little man. Ooh. But actually, they're for my thumbs. So you whack these on. Lots of people like using tape. So I have these, which means then when I do hook grip, I just grab onto my thumbs. It's so much nicer. That's if I'm doing a lot of volume with overhead squats or snatches and hook grip and my thumbs are killing me. I will wear these to try and stop the blisters and stop the ripping apart. Whilst doing all of this, I do also have liquid chalk. Now, I don't use this often. It's only if I know it's gonna be a really sweaty day and my hands are gonna be torn apart and I need to just keep the chalk on. I don't wanna keep reapplying powdered chalk over and over again. I will use liquid chalk. It stays for longer, but it smells and you can't control the amount. So if I just need a ton of chalk, I will just whack it on, stays on my hands. Easy peasy, that's done. Now let's say all of these things haven't really helped my wrists or my hands not be absolutely injured. I will lead towards this. We have talked about this in another video. I showed you how to make one as a Christmas gift. This is your hand care kit. In my hand care kit, I have got scissors, I've got the little beautiful callus scraper, I've got some tape, I've got different balms, I've got nail clippers, I've got some lotion. Last little thing here, about more so in the middle of my bag, is the Keno tape. I use this for if I've got a bit of an achy shoulder or my knees and need a little bit more support, or if I've got an iffy wrist injury. Most of the time it's just to support it, but also there's lots of videos online to be able to show it, and we might make some about how to use Keno tape in a later video. Last little bit, which I probably use the least, are these three items. Now I've got this, which is my band that I use for both a little bit of shoulder stuff, a little bit of wrist work, and also to wrap around my knees. My mouth guard, now I will put this in and I will lift heavy. When I'm angry, it helps to bite down hard. Last but not least, my knee bands. Now these are floss bands. I use those to wrap around my knees, or wrap around ankles, wrap around joints, to try and add a load of compression and move through it. I rarely use these, but it's only when I have really bad knee problems, which kick off every once in a while. It's more seasonal, it's dependent on temperature. And now that's everything that's in my bag. Thank you so much for watching. There's a lot of stuff. I understand it's a little bit confusing. You don't have to have everything in here. You might need to change some bits out that you want to put in your bag that is different to what I do. But generally, I mainly use these two. If you like the video, then subscribe and then do the bell thing. Because if you do the bell thing, you get to see the videos when they come out. Love you. Bye.